Hello, I'm Hatrix, and this is the part 4 and almost for sure the last part of the adventure of the explosive shot hunter I did. It was a blast to play, it was a blast to try hunter in Ascension. I've never really played it before because all my closest friends played explosive shot, and it didn't make much sense to have 3 people playing it and share gear together, so never really got into it. It was a blast to play. I had so much fun. It was such a great build to adventure into dungeons in the raid, and yeah. So why am I not gonna pursue the build? I'm gonna pursue hunter. It's a really basic reason. I don't want to invest my character into having the hunter tier set the whole season, because that would lock my character somewhat into mainly being focusing on hunter stuff and having hunter gear. I know that right now you can be having the tier set. If you drop the tier set in the raid, you can just be buying the other tier set from the vendor for gold, but I don't also want to invest that much gold into also having the hunter tier set. It might be something I do in the future, because having a hunter build that works with agility, intellect and spell power or attack power is very great to have, so you have a range build that works with your gear, especially for Karasan, but right now it's not something I'm looking into. As you can see in the footage running behind me, you can see how the build performed. This is with still basically the same gear as we ended up with in the other video. The damage are pretty good, I would say. The damage ended up being more focused around the burst shot and the arcane bullet, and yeah, I actually were very surprised on how much damage it could do. So if I were to pursue the build again, or to prestige it, or what I'm looking for, I would definitely be looking for like a chimera shot, so I don't have to manually refresh my serpent sting, so I get more damage each time I click serpent sting instead, or not clicking chimera shot. And also I would try to pursue the arcane bullet more, maybe even with the arcane gunslinger packages. It's so fun to shoot an arcane bullet, and it does so much damage, especially with the piercing shots talent that makes it do a big bleed. And also I've seen a few people do the compound shot and just only focusing on aim shot modifiers and be big focus on aim shot, so casting compound shot and arcane bullet. That would also be something that could be really fun to do. The build got pretty good. You can see the talents here. I rolled a bit of abilities off video because I didn't want to spend so much energy, because I had so many other videos ideas coming out, so I couldn't really afford to spend time to do a big video. I think we got the piercing shots, we got some of the better talents, we got the deadly aim. This is so fun to use. Having sometimes just having 3 arcane bullets are such a fun time, at least, like having a big proc, so your rotation doesn't feel stale. And yeah, just picking up a lot of crit. Also didn't really went into what talents were more optimal. I guess we still should have looked into the world enchant. The explosive shot probably would have been pretty good, but any talent you use, you're probably pretty good. Like if you're getting like 2% damage out of your talents, well then it's a pretty good time. What would I card if I were to go again? I would probably be looking into the arcane bullet instead. Probably also the flame burst. This is the talents we carded back then. The ignite didn't end up doing that much damage. Harbinger flames has been nerfed, and we never hit the T.N.T, the Honda, what's it called? Oh yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't know where it is. Yeah, the T.N.T talent, we never hit that. That would be an insane multiplier, but doing 5k with what we hit, and yeah, almost getting everything, that's pretty good. And especially if I were to pursue the build and grinding more hunter gear, it would definitely be up there, and it's definitely a very fine build. By any means, right now this build and this version, it cannot compete with other like top tier builds. So I would, for like if I were to do Ascended or Mythic Molten Core, I would probably have to pursue more aim shot or locus shot focused builds in order to reach a single target for Mythic and Ascended Molten Core. If you're curious, the a good idea for what the damage you should do for Mythic, it's around 6 to 7k, and for Ascended, you should be doing at least 8 or 9k consistent damage on the dummy. And is it for all of the Ascended? Not. It is not. It's only for Ragnaros, and that is a good pile mark to be aiming for. And I believe all builds can do it. You just have to keep pushing your build, like doing mana storms and progressing it. But yeah, that is also something to talk more about in another video. I'm running some footage in the background where I do CG. It's so fun to play, and it's so nice to just be pushing the buttons that you have on off cooldown. That is also a good reason why I'm also not gonna pursue the build more, because at least this build and this playstyle is not really for me, because it's not for me. That rotation is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more of a caster rotation. I can't really explain it. I have to think more about it, I guess, how I put it out. But yeah, just caster rotations in general, where I have to do the same sequence of rotations and having more procs. And this basically only have the Arcane Bullet proc from the Deadly Aim, and that is, I guess, not enough for me. And just pressing stuff that is off cooldown. I mean, you're pressing stuff that is off cooldown in caster build as well, but this is something else. If I were a gun to my head, all panda memes intended, I could for sure be playing this for all of TBC and such if I were to play Hunter. And also a good reason could be, if you don't have a Hunter in your guild and like Hunter gear drops, it's a very good idea to have a Hunter. But right now, since it's only tier tokens that drops, it doesn't really make sense to really have a Hunter to be able to loot those items, to not make them go to waste. I will probably almost for sure be looking into doing a compound shot and locus Hunter video, either Prestige or Fairycraft at some point. It's hard to tell what is the best purpose of it. It depends on when I do the, often when I do that, I do the Fairycraft first, and then I see, oh, this could be, this I would need more knowledge to try out, so I need to prestige it, or that I find out, oh, I have the cards for it. Also, I got the card for the Arcane Bullet. And it's actually so sad that, yeah, getting so nice stuff like this and just having it almost go to waste. I also think we even got the... Yeah, we got the compound shot as well. So actually so sad that getting so nice stuff for Hunter stuff that people really want, and then not really gonna use it. But that is how it is in Season 9 right now. And it's so nice to know that I have the opportunity to now go for more aim shot focused builds. So definitely something I will be looking into the future, but it will not be a part 5 of this video. It will be its own separate adventure. I don't think I have more for a conclusion. Conclusion is this build is, it has been a blast to play. I would really recommend people to try it. It's so like budget also to start, because you can really, yeah, Explosive Shot is so free to get because it's a common ability, so you can even buy this for 100 gold basically. And then you can go grab the aim shot from, yeah, you saw it in the video. Let me see, over here somewhere. You can find it, maybe find it in the Discord. And yeah, it's such a good budget starter build if you're a Hunter main. And any talent card works. I just saw in my, you can go back and see it in other videos, but Lock and Load, Full of the Hunt, some of the better ones, probably not Harbinger Flames, probably not Ignite. Yeah, I'm rambling too much. I'll end the video here. So thanks a lot for watching. And yeah, have a good one.